Hi everyone, a very warm welcome to this channel. My name is Fedifara. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. It's Friday morning. Ace has already left for school and I'm exhausted. Waha! It's a sport like getting him ready to get out of the house, not in a bad way. He's very active in the morning. He is a morning person and I'm not. Like, he wakes up and he's ready to go. Like, he's ready for activities. While I wake up and I have to internalize, like, we are just opposites. So he's out of the door and now I can begin my day. Normally, I would go back to sleep, but today I have errands to run. I have to go and pay bills. So I'm going to go to the bank later on and pay the bills. And then after that, we'll just see how our day goes. But yeah, most people will die to have a child like Ace because he doesn't disturb me in the morning. Like, he's the one who wakes me up and he takes his breakfast really well. In fact, breakfast is the only meal that he takes like seriously, like he takes really well. So I have to ensure that he has like a full breakfast and not like, yeah, you know what I mean by a full breakfast. Like, he leaves the door while his stomach is really full. And dressing him up is a sport. You know, Ace is not the type that you can apply like the military style with our parents did. He's not the type that you can command like, do this, do that. No. Dressing him up is always like a game. We have to play a game while dressing him up. Even as he showers, he has to have like a toy so that he can get in the shower. Like, it's just something else. Anyway, let me prepare myself, go and pay the bills, and then I'll see you guys later at another time. Hi guys, it's Saturday morning. I'm off to my hustle. Maze guys, I'm losing so much weight. I don't know what's happening. The jeans that I've worn today is becoming baggy. Hey, the stress. Anyway, let me rush off to my hustle. I'm back home and I passed by textbook center and I bought this book, My Clans, A Lesson and Other Stories. It's a storybook that contains 15 moral stories. Yeah, we have to teach our kids some morals, and reading to them such stories is a good way also of teaching them some morals. Yeah, but a great way for them to learn morals is by you being a good example. So yeah, kids watch what you do. They don't do what you just tell them. They watch keenly, so they mimic your behavior. Anyway, right now I want to take him to the barber shop so that he can get his hair cut and then, yeah, think about dinner. But basically, we are going to the barber shop. Hi, this is still Saturday. A couple of my high school friends and I have decided to go out. I don't even know where exactly we are going, but I'm down to have a good time. So Ace is already asleep and now I'm ready to go out. So I'll see you guys later. They decided that we will be club hopping and we started at the Kentwood Sky Bar along Kiambu Road. So I took an Uber up to the venue. Kentwood was so much fun. I really enjoyed myself. It was time to go to club number 2 and we decided to go to Moran Lounge just off Kiambu Road. It's not far away from where we were. Don't mind me. I'm just making funny faces as we were waiting for our Uber. After Moran, we now went to the loft along Thika Road. Same old shit, just a different day. Out here trying to get it each and every way. Mama need a house, baby needs some shoes. Times are getting tough. Guess what I'ma do? Hustle, hustle, hustle. Hurt. Hi, today is Monday morning and ready for the hustle. You can already guess what happened yesterday on Sunday. No need to explain based on Saturday footage. Wale watu wa Insta stories, musichome, musichome. Good morning. It's Wednesday morning and yesterday was a public holiday, the inauguration of the president. I didn't do anything interesting. I just spent the day thorough cleaning my house. And right now I'm headed to work, so I'll catch up with you guys later. If there'll be anything interesting, I'll update you. Hi guys, I just wanted to come on here and conclude this video with a little story time. I told you that I have so many juicy stories to tell you. When I was in campus, I was living in the hostel, the school hostels. But while I was living there, I was slowly buying things for my house, the house that I wanted to move into. So I was slowly buying everything. And when I thought that I had bought enough things, I told my dad, I want to move and live on my own. And my dad was like, why do you want to move from the hostel? It was like a lot of back and forth. You know, the way parents are very protective of their daughters. So I was like, I managed to convince him at the end, and then he said, it's okay, you can move. So I first moved into Ngara, and then later on I moved to Roysambu. So while I was at my bed sitter in Rosambo, I was looking at this house and like, I said, I need a fridge. So I called my dad and said, Dad, I need for you to send money for me to buy a fridge. So my dad was like, okay, I'll look for the money and then I'll send it to you when I get it. And I was like, okay. So one day I was just chilling there with my then boyfriend, chilling with Bay. Then M-Pesa gets in, titi, money for the fridge. Shetani ni nani, guys. My Bay convinced me, like, we take part of the money, we go and have fun. Hey, I agreed. Guys, let me tell you, responsibility has always been my middle name ever since I was born. Like, if I'm given money for something, I will never ever touch it and use it for any other thing. But that day, Mapenzi, I agreed. So we took part of the money, we went to TRM, we had fun, like we ate, like we went to fun, like we just spent that money. So my boyfriend promised that we will look for that money again and replace it so that we can buy the fridge. So now, the rest of the money, I just saved it on him. Sure, I didn't even touch it until I could get enough money to go and buy the fridge. One day, my dad calls me and he says, I'm planning to come to Nairobi over the weekend. I just want to come and see where you moved to. And I was like, okay. Now I'm panicking because I haven't even bought the fridge that I was supposed to buy. Hey, I call my boyfriend. Dad is coming over the weekend. We need to get that money as soon as possible because, hey, when he comes, he'll notice that there's no fridge. And my boyfriend was like, hey, that's a short notice. Like, hey, I don't even know what I was thinking. But hey, now I was there scratching my head. Where will I get this money to buy a fridge by the weekend? So I decided to call my mom. And my mom doesn't give people money easily. You have to work for it. You even have to write an essay, like in proper grammar, for you to get that money. But now I started explaining to my mom, like, nowadays with the studies, I don't even have time to cook every day and buying food from outside is expensive, blah, blah, blah. I was pretty convincing, guys. I know she's going to watch this. I was pretty convincing. So I told her, like, I have this amount of money, just top up this amount and then I just go and get the fridge. It will sort most of my problems. She sent me the money, the top up. That was a miracle. I wasn't even expecting for her to send the money. I was just trying my luck. So she sent me the top up. I quickly ran to TRM, Nakumat. At that time it was Nakumat. I quickly ran to Nakumat TRM. I paid for the fridge and it was delivered the next day. So then my dad, after now everything has been delivered, then my dad calls me like, I think I'll have to postpone my journey. Like this weekend I'm supposed to be reporting to work. Like, hajapata mtu wa kumshikia kazini. I was like, anyway, at least I have bought the fridge. So fast forward to my birthday, I don't know, I'll write it there. So it was my birthday weekend and I told my dad, send me money for my birthday. So he sent me money for my birthday. I went and ordered for a cake. I invited all my campus friends. Now I was living in a bedsitter. My house was so small. So I told Dawn, my campus friend, Dawn, please lend me your house because your house is big. I want to do my party. I want to have a big party, so lend me your house. So Dawn said, sure. I started preparing for the party. I bought like rice, everything. Like I had planned to cook for my friends and then like buy 2 bottles and then the rest of the liquor, the drill, the campus drill, the rest of the liquor, they'll be able to chip in. So mine was food and cake and like just 2 bottles of liquor. So I had prepared, that day I went for the party, like I went and cooked. We were having fun and stuff. So at 10 p.m., my dad calls me and I'm like, hey, why is he calling me at 10 p.m.? So I quickly looked for a quiet spot so that I could answer the call. And then he's, hello, niko hapa Coast Bus, natoka na hii gari ya saa 4, utakuja kunichukua stage asubuhi. Hey! Guys, I sobered up immediately. Like, what? I was like, did I hear him correctly? It was Modern Coast by the way. Ati yuko Modern Coast, anatoka na gari ya saa 4 niende nikamchukue asubuhi. I'm telling you, I didn't even have fun the rest of the night. It was my party, and the way I had planned to get lit, I didn't even have fun the rest of the night. Now I was like, if I'm to go and pick him at 6 a.m. in the morning, I need to leave here earlier, and I can't leave Don's house looking like a mess. So I spent the rest of the party like cleaning up, and luckily there were some people who were helping me. But now I was like washing the utensils, just cleaning up the house, so that by morning I should just leave directly and go and pick my dad from Modern Coast and go with him to my bed sitter, because he really wanted to see where I was living and like the living conditions and stuff. So yeah, the night went on, and then it was morning. I left Don's house, went straight to Modern Coast to pick my dad. We went to my bed sitter. He saw how the bed sitter looked like, and he was like, oh, okay, it's not a bad place, blah, blah, blah. And then now I was so sleepy, but the rest of the day I had to entertain him for the rest of the day. And my brother was in town, but my brother was very smart. He left. He went and slept to his friend's place to nurse his hangovers, and leaving me there with my dad alone. So after a while in the afternoon, now my brother had already sobered up. He came, and then we went for lunch together, and then like just spending the day together. But I was so sleepy, like, hey, entertaining him the whole day while you were. Thank God I didn't drink. Like, after he told me that he was coming, I didn't drink. I was just there like entertaining my guests and cleaning up. I didn't drink. So I didn't have a hangover, but I was so sleepy because I hadn't slept really well. So after that, so he was just spending the day, then he goes back to Modern Coast and then goes back to Coast. He just came to spend that day with me, like the birthday with me. So I was like, hey, Anyway, but thank God, by the time he was coming, I had already bought the fridge, and I learned my lesson. Like, ever since that day, because my mom has always been preaching about financial responsibility all my life. And as a firstborn, responsibility is always my middle name. I don't know even what got it to me. Lakini Mapenzi. That I decided to spend that money. But thank God, by the time my dad was coming now to see my house, I had already bought that fridge. But now I was in another situation. Like, hey, I was so sleepy. So we spent the day, and then at around, in the evening, let's just say in the evening, he said like he can't go back to, he would rather like just go around town and look at, because he was also coming to shop for material, like not materials, band instruments, yeah. So he was like, he was going to Nairobi town to look around those shops to estimate the prices of the instruments, because he wanted to buy full band instruments. And I was like, okay. So we parted ways in the evening, and then everyone went about their business. I went back and slept because I was so tired, but that experience taught me something. But hey, anyway, I have so many juicy stories to tell you. Keep it locked in this channel. I'm sure you're going to enjoy. So thank you so much for watching this video till the end. I'll see you on the next one. And don't forget to subscribe, guys. Tell your friends, share the word, spread the word about this channel, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.